All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here. I'm hoping that this stream is working well. We're going to find out. This is the first time we're messing with it. Apparently, it's been screwy. Oh, there it is. It is live. Let me make sure my volume's down. There you go. All right. We're going to check this game out. Everyone's always been saying we should do it. So we're going to give it a shot and see what this game's all about. We're going to skip all the story aspects of it because I don't want anyone to get ruined if you do decide to play it. It's been a while. I played this a long time ago, like a really long time ago, and I don't remember anything about it. So, but like I said, we're skipping all the story. We don't want any stories, but we're gonna battle things. So far, I mean, it's good. It's good. Start battle. I don't know how the summoning's gonna work, and I honestly don't know how anything in this game works, but it took me a while to figure out how to get it to even work on my damn computer. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna. All right. So basically, this game seems to have a situation where you basically have your weaknesses. I mean, it seems to be pretty standard. Nothing here seems to be very crazy. All right, the enemy has struck a blow. You need to heal. All right, let's heal. Is that what that guy's for? Sure. Strike again. All right, we got a nice healer now. Sweet. I'm excited. All right, you can toggle between something and something. We're gonna, I don't know. I'm just clicking buttons at this point. We're gonna see how it goes. Um, all right, what does he do? Does he do fireballs? Sure. Boom. There you go. Now we got some fire. All right, we're gonna use a regular hit. Looks like we can double click to hit things, so that's okay. I ain't mad at that. All right, we got a victory, but we're skipping that. All right, so we've got, all right, so we level up. All right, so we're leveling up. Good. 2 levels on my healer. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Let's see what this game's about. I just want to get through the tutorial, to be honest, at this point. Let's just see. Let's get through all the tutorial stuff. There was a dragon involved, and there was a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, I can definitely see that there's some cool story aspect to this game. Um, Otherwise, I mean, it's basically just your normal, average, run-of-the-mill kind of MMO, it seems to be. We'll find out. Let's see. Oh, we're interacting. We're doing things now. Interesting enough. Oh, look at that. We're shooting cannons to open up doors. That's exciting. Like I said, skipping it. It looks like so there is a bit of an auto aspect to this game, which is good. It means I don't have to run around clicking, so I'm not too mad about it, but we'll see. All right. This is where I think we get to become like I think we got the sword already. We got Excalibur. All right, we got Hector. Hopefully it's the Hector from Troy because that was a really cool hero. All right, so hero management. So now we actually can do things. All right, so we've got I don't know what this is. This is an avatar, I guess. Sure. Obtain rewards. All right, let's see. All right, so here's our hero screen at the bottom. So now we can actually choose our heroes and power them up. How do we level up? All right, so we have basically EXP potions. Looks like normal stuff. Doesn't seem to be anything too crazy here so far. Um, I'm assuming there's equipment and a bunch of other stuff in here that we're going to be dealing with. Doesn't seem to be anything new. I'm just curious why it got somewhat low rating. I mean, not somewhat low. It was good for a little bit, and then it like kind of tailored off. It looked like a lot of people were talking smack about it, but I honestly don't know why. I mean, it's a pretty reasonable game. There you go. We have a new hero. Close roster. Start battle. I'm hoping there's at least an auto battle because I don't want to have to click things every single time. There's skip that. King Urinal. Let's see what he's got. Is there going to be a tutorial here? Oh wow, he's mad. He's angry. All right, so now we got to figure out who is weak against what, right? That's basically what we're going to be doing here. It looks like Luke can't take another hit. Use Hector's skill to taunt. All right, so that's fine. Taunt. All right, we're going to taunt this king guy. All right, so he is now taunted and has a barrier. All right, look at that. So one hit took his barrier down. He's really strong. Hector now has a barrier that will negate all damage from the next hit he receives. Sounds good. All right, cool. So now I'm assuming we're going to want to go with this guy because he's 25%. I was going to use his skill. Hello, Roman. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I guess we'll use this skill on him. Oh, see, it's really weird with the skill choosing here. That's the only thing. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to use the skills at the time that we're doing it. All right, so he's 25%. So now we're going to click this skill. There we go. So we got to click the skill first, obviously. You can't click the enemy first, so that's weird. Have you guys played this yet? Is this something that you guys have given a shot yet? Anyone played it yet? It's been out for a little while now. Funny thing, it's been out for a long time actually. From what I remember, it's actually it's under a different name. I think it was basically King Arthur, but it was like something else. I don't know what this does. Is that a taunt or is that? Yeah, that's a taunt. All right, so he's. Oh no, he's just actually attacking. Forget it. All right, cool. He did his job. That's all that matters. All right, so now hopefully he gains a couple levels. All right, we're game one. That's good enough. It's better than nothing. And we got some potions so we can level up whoever comes next. I'm curious to see how the summoning is in this game and if it's really bad. Um, I'm not too worried about getting the strongest heroes in the game, to be honest. Most of the times when I play these games, I actually enjoy playing with the lowest tier heroes. Yeah, like I said, no more story, no more story. The best part, right? All right, return, battle with King Lot. Who is King Lot? Better than King Little. Skip this. I feel like I remember some kind of monster that we fight. Some kind of like demon thing. This might be it. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while. We actually King Arthur had a sister? Oh, foster sister. I'm like, he had a sister? Where are they getting this lore from? All right, so this is the king. I like the graphics. I like the battle entrances. It's kind of cool. All right, so now here we go. We've got auto and we have a speed up. How much can we speed up? 2 times? 3 times? All right, so that's interesting. Let's see how how auto battle goes. Looks like they're not too terrible so far. Oh, he didn't like that. Let's see if he'll taunt the boss. This is much better. There we go. We're speeding the things up now. Now that we have the auto battle here, which is nice. Ah, thank God. Most people don't like auto battle. I do because it just gets rid of the monotony of like regular fights. We don't really care. Like when you're actually playing to actually beat something and you're trying to do stuff specifically for a fight, yeah, you just take off the auto. But for just random crap, especially in the beginning of the game when you're fighting enemies that are really weak, yeah, nobody wants to be sitting here clicking buttons every 5 seconds. So it's much better doing it this way. Oh, this guy looks like he's angry. Actually, that's me. I look angry. Forget it. He looks mad. Look at that. Red eyes. Dude became a freaking Sith in the middle of a battle. Oh, Guinevere's in here. That's interesting enough. Hopefully I can combine this account with something. I have to figure out how to link it because I can't. Actually, it doesn't even matter. I can't play it on my tablet. So that kills that. That's actually the reason we haven't been playing this yet. Let's see. I figured we'd give it a shot because I wanted to try something new. All right, Your Majesty. Let's go. Let's go to the castle, bud. Stop talking and open the door. He looks cool. Who's that? Brennan? King of Solaris, who traded humanity. He traded humanity for a screen that went by too fast. Skip that. All right. Tap to enter name. I guess we'll do our normal thing, right? Oh, wait. Your name will be engraved here forever. Is that so? So we'll just keep it to the same stuff, right? Let's see if anyone used my name. Let's see if it's used. Here we go. It's prophesized. We are Sock Monster. Done. All right. Whoa, what is this? I don't remember this at all. May have recaptured Camelot, but we need more power to defeat a lot. To defeat Lot, sorry. Fortunately, we can summon new heroes. Okay. This is way different than I remember. Wow. I remember it being way more like just catching heroes while you go. Special summon. All right, we get 1 free summon. So I'm assuming this hero is going to be the one that everyone gets. I don't know if it'll be a random hero. We're going to watch this for the first time. Oh, got a rare, so that's good. Let's see if I remember who this is. Ah, we got K. Look at that. Exactly the one that they kept showing. Perfect. Close this. Get out of here. Yeah, I know. I don't trust that marble at all. So far, it's interesting enough. It's good. Like I enjoy it right this second. We'll see if it gets better. Plaza Fountain. I don't hate it. I mean, is it a game that I'm gonna play for a year like Raid? I don't know. I mean, that's seems to be. Oh, what is this? Free for the Savers of Camelot. Free. Sure, we'll buy it. Free. What do we get? I don't even know what that is. What is this? So we got summon tickets. Okay, so we can summon heroes. And then we got a Britain military might. Okay, and then we got gold. So that's good. All these things are good. Check in, we get a hero. All right, so everyone gets this hero for checking in. So that's not bad. Everyone gets. She's weird looking. I don't like her. What's this? Is this her weapon? Rare green butterfly crystal, a green crystal brimming with potent mana. The butterfly Fey King who foresaw Turin's fate. What does this do? It's her relic. It's Turin's relic. And then this is just it's the portrait. So now every time we get a hero, it looks like we get something. So here, what do we get? We summon a legendary hero, receive one item for every item used. Only heroes featured in special summon can be obtained. And then a coin, reset, blah, blah, blah. We get That's weird that they give you a legendary hero on day 7, but then a rare hero on day 13. That's a little strange. What's this? Rare memory stone, special summon ticket. So it looks like we get, okay, here we go. And then on day 30, you get another legendary hero. So at least they're giving you free stuff. So that's like, I mean, it's a start. It's not the best thing ever. Yeah, free is the best price. Free is the best price you could ever have. All right, so now what's this? Brennan Event Dungeon. We're not going to do that yet because I have no idea what the hell that is. We're not testing skills for him. What is this? This is all Brennan stuff. Brennan mission, clear frozen with Brennan. All right, so what? Do we get Brennan? How do you get Brennan now? Bonus heroes. Nope. All right. Prankster's gift box event. It's a lot of stuff. Jesus. These guys really are pushing like raid. I guess they want 10,000 things. All right. So now we get free stuff again. Is this going to keep pushing me into stuff? All right. So, oh, goodness. I don't. Wow. They really are like raid. All right. Knight's training camp. So far, the tutorial seems to be a little of an annoyance. All right. So that's this. Basic training. You must be in the night training. Enter basic training. Cool. Using differences. We're going to back out of this for a second. Power up guide. Okay, we don't care about that. We don't care about this. No, I don't want to go now. I want to, okay. Damn it. Oh my God. These bastards with this forced crap. I hate it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You want me to do things. Wow, this is just insane. They really want you to do stuff. Team Chivalry has been unlocked. You can use your memory stones to power up your hero stats. Let me show you how. So now we're going to, okay, at least we're powering up Arthur, right? You also need gold. All right, so they're just telling me how to do it. So that's what those power-ups are. So we're good there. Back out. All right, are they gonna let me do? Are they gonna let me do things? All right, good. So now let's see what we got here. We got free packages. Free stuff is good. I like that. And then, all right, so that's it. Pop-up offer. All right, so this is so you can buy stuff, free stuff, $9.99. I mean, okay, here you go. Now you're starting to see it. $50, $50. Yeah, exactly. Is there anything free here? No. How about packages? Here we go. So we get free summons again and more gems. So that's good. And then we get a monthly pack. So, and then this is for special summons. All right, so we've got summons. At least we get free stuff every month. So that's at least good. What's this? This is hot. So you can go to the shop and buy. So you get first purchase, you get stuff there. And then this is the Brennan stuff. We'll skip that. Is it, where was the summon? Where was that at? I don't remember, honestly. Here we go. Is it down here? Summon. Here we go. Summons. All right. So we've got a rate up summon to get Brennan. So that's the first thing. So do we want to attempt him is the really the thing. Summon 10 times to get a rare or higher guaranteed. So, I mean, is it necessary? No. It's basically your same luck. So we're going to just try him out. Yeah, the offer is definitely not hot. Imagine we get Brennan. All right, so we got a weird skeleton dude. Got this dude, whoever that is. I don't think we're going to get anything good, so it's fine. Yeah, we got garbage. All right. Thank you. Back out. Let's go look at the actual summons now. We got 10 summons, right? So we've got a rate up summon for this guy, which we're not doing. We've got a special summon, which we have 4 of. Summon 10 times to get a rare or higher hero guaranteed. Ah, we'll skip that one for right this second. Rise summon. All right, so this gives us rise summons remaining 10. All right, so new players only get common to legendary heroes, chance to get a legendary Morgan. This summon will end when you obtain all of the heroes on the list. All right, so I guess that's good. Let's see what happens. Actually, let me just see which ones. Okay, we're good. Free. All right, so we're gonna free normal summon. I doubt we'll get anything good from it, and then we'll do the rise one. Oh, we got Armiger. All right, we got Armor. Why does it do that? I got to figure out how to back out. I think it's this. I'm doing the wrong one. All right, rise summon. All right, let's see what we get here. Big time, pig time. All right, I think we got a legendary, guys. Who are we gonna get? We got one legendary, so that's good. Everything always begets everything. All right, so we got a hot mage chick. Hot mage chick incoming. Thank you, legendary Morgan. You're doing great. Death throws. Who else did we get? So we got this weird dude. We got another Arthur. And then, what the hell is this guy? You know what? I kind of want to use him just because he's so dumb looking. I love it. All right, let's back out of this. All right, so we don't have any more summons. Let's get out of here. Let's see what's next. All right, so speak to Merlin. Arthur, good for you. All right, story is down here. Tap the main story. You've completed main story chapter 1. Go to chapter 2. Let's see what's going on in chapter 2. I really want to use that little guy though. I feel like he's interesting. Imagine he's like really good. That'd be funny. You can strengthen your heroes by equipping them. All right, so don't care about that. Let's look at our heroes real quick, actually. Actually, do we have to go this way? Here we go, heroes. Can I do that? Nope, it's not going to make me do it. It's going to make me do it, use a tutorial. All right, here we go, hero. So who do we want to use? All right, so she's whatever. We've got Arthur. Now, what do we need to power him up? Do we need extra copies of him? Okay, so the copies go here, I guess. Every time we get a copy, we get a new... Or is this just an exchange? I don't honestly know. I don't really know, to be honest. All right, so we're going to level him up a bit. I would assume everyone's going to use Arthur, right? I assume. I don't honestly know. Yeah, he does look like the guy from Harry Potter. He's like a little guy. Here, let's see real quick who we got here. So we've got Cormac. It's gonna be, I don't really want to dig through every hero, like as far as their skills and stuff, to choose, just because I don't want to spend a lot of time on that. I just want to play and see. We'll just use the heroes they give us, and possibly that legendary. Where is that little guy? So this guy is weird. Here you go. So, what the hell is this? And what is this hat? This guy, yo, bro, is like, he's got a porcupine on his head. Interesting enough. All right, whatever. Good enough. Let's get out of here. Let's just do stuff. Let's see what happens and see when we start dying. We'll just play it the way it's meant to be played when you first start. All right, so we're in a town now. We're about to fight stuff. Let's see what we got. Battle against these guys. So let's see how many heroes we can have if we can still use 3. All right, so we can add a 4th. Now that Kay has joined the ranks, it's time to add her to the deck. Of course it is. Tap the screen to close the roster. We should be cautious, I think. Everyone's... It's funny because I thought you actually said Scooby. And I was like, how does he look like Scooby? Is this going to let me auto? Detail monsters can be viewed in the battle, so we can look at enemies. So there's turn orders. Can I put auto on now? Thank you. Oh, wow. Jesus. I did not expect that. She just went right into it. She's like, yo, I'm going to wreck your mothers. So Kay's good. I like Kay. I ain't mad at that. A lot of like tutorial crap. All right, so we've got equipment here. So we can finally do some equipment stuff. Let's see what happens. I want to build up Arthur. Like even if he's only a rare, I feel like maybe it's one of those games where you get Arthur and he just gets stronger and stronger as the game continues. All right, so equipment management is now open. We can now equip stuff. Why are we equipping her? I don't want to equip her. She's not on my team, jacknuts. All right. I hate forced tutorials that make you do things that you don't want to do. Here, unequip. Thank you for wasting my time. Oh, see, now I have to lose 100 gold. So now we're going to go to him. And now we're going to equip it on Arthur because that's who we want. And this gives it to give us 15% max HP. So nothing new once again. Like I said, it's basically the same concepts. Let's go find out what's going on. Literally, that's what we're doing. That's the quest. We're finding out what's going on. Yep, everyone's dead. A lot of blood in this game, I guess. All right, let's go speak to the surviving soldiers. I like this group. I'm not upset by the group. I think it's a reasonable group. You've got a healer, you've got a tank, you've got Arthur, you've got a good set of heroes, and then that new girl Kay is actually pretty cool. Shut up. There we go. Battle. Oh, good. And the autos. Oh my god, thank God. So far, the good things here are graphics are good, heroes are pretty cool. The setup's a little convoluted as far as like looking at the the HUDs and all the weird screens. It's a little bit overwhelming right now, but I think that'll change over time. But it seems good. It looks like I'm glad that the auto stays when you go to the next level, because I know there's a couple of games that don't do that. Like you have to press it every single time you go into a fight. So I'm glad they don't have that. All right, we got more gear. So what we'll do is we'll put that on the tank because we want him to taunt anyway. So having him have more HP would be a good option. I'm going to assume maybe eventually Arthur is going to go into an attack set, which would be good. All right, let's do this. All right, there's a lot of forced things going on also in this game right now. I kind of want to just do my own thing. All right, so where's the tank? All right, so he is a tank actually. Who's the other guy? Is it him? Hector? Yeah, that was him. He's level 6. That's the one. Equipment. All right, so that's on him. So we're going to equip this. All right, so now he's got more HP, so that's good. And then let's go fight more monsters.
What happened at the village?
What did happen at the village? Kay. Well, I mean, so far I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Like it's not like I'm not I'm not playing this think it honestly kind of reminds me of Raid meets Watcher of Realm. Like the graphic style kind of reminds me more of Watchers of Realm, but the fighting reminds me more of Raid. So that's kind of what I'm feeling on this as of right this second. All right, let's go quest. We have to keep doing this? Oh. So we just turn this, I guess, until it says stop. Okay, here we go. We opened up a dungeon. What's this? Nice. Enter the oubliette. If anyone's watched Labyrinth before, you'll know what an oubliette is. All right, so I like the areas. The areas of this game are pretty cool. I actually don't mind it. It's very Diablo-esque in the way everything looks. And we're gonna play the game the way it was meant to be played, in the sense that we're gonna keep using the same heroes until they tell us that we shouldn't be using these heroes. So we're not gonna bring in anybody else. We're not gonna use a legendary. We're not gonna do any of that crap. I want to know if this game is worth it and if it's good for people who don't spend money, and that's usually the main thing that we want to figure out on these games. Because if it's all pay to win, then that kind of ruins the whole point. So far, it looks like we are going to have to level up as we're going now, because it looks like we're starting to take some damage. So I guess as soon as you get to the oubliette is when you're going to start seeing that you might need. But we do level, right? We do level from just fighting, I think, right? We are gaining experience, so technically speaking, we might not have to. I don't want to waste any experience potions until I have to. We'll wait until we're dead. All right, so we got another set of stuff. The healer has to stay alive because he's the one that heals everyone. So maybe we'll throw it on him next. That'll be the one. That'll be the one that we push it to. All right, skip story. Sure. All right, let's put the gear on my boy. Oh, we're account level 2 now. That's exciting. All right, where is my green guy? I'm glad we didn't summon a lot because I can't tell who anybody is right now. They all look the same. Here he is. Healer, Luke. There we go. But they all look the same to me right now. All right, equip this. Why is our party not at the front? Can you sort that? Yeah, here we go. Sort by level. Here we go, level. There we go. So now all of our heroes are at the front. So we're good now. So we're going to do, you know what we'll do? Here's what we'll do. We will power him up to level. We'll get them all to level 10. That's what we'll do. Get them a little bit stronger so that everybody is up to par. 1, 2. There you go. Level up 10. Because we don't want to waste time, obviously, dying. But it would be nice. I mean, you're gonna do this anyway. Just obviously not with these heroes, probably, if I had to guess. I mean, I might even just ignore legendaries altogether right now. That does seem to be my MO. All right, so we've got him, and then him. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Level. All right, so all our guys are level 10 now, which is fine. We don't want to waste potions on heroes we don't like. Let's go speak to King Bors. If you ever played, if you ever watched that movie King Arthur, by the way, if this is a game that you like, I highly recommend that you go watch that movie King Arthur. There's different ones, right? So yeah, uncommons only. I don't know about that. I don't know if we're going to go that far. Remember, we did the heroes everyone gets challenge first. So that was the first thing. So right now we're just going to focus on the heroes they gave us. But like I said, I don't know if this is even going to be a game I continue to play. We'll see. Depends on honestly what is needed to play this, because if it's a game that we can just kind of log back in and we don't have to like worry about doing all these daily things, then I'm okay with it. But if it's going to be another daily grind, I don't know if I'm really into that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting tired of a lot of the daily grinds in a lot of these games. Like, I just want a game. Remember back in the day, you play a game and it's like you just play the game and that's it. Like you log in, you have fun, and you stop. You don't have to be like, oh, I gotta log in today. I gotta log. Like they have it set up so it's they basically set every game up to force you into playing it every single day. Like that's the whole thing. They want you to play because they want you to spend money and they want you to be in the game all the time. Back in the day, if you wanted to play Final Fantasy, if you don't log in for the day, guess what happens? Frickin' nothing. You don't lose anything. You don't gain anything. You just play and you pick up where you left off. And I'm kind of missing that about the new age games. Like I really wish that they would stop doing that crap. And so far this one looks like, I mean, I'm assuming there's daily logins. Like I saw that, but I don't mind a daily login. But I don't want a laundry list of frickin' crap to do every day. That's just kind of what I feel. As long as there's no like quest. Like I haven't done a quest in Raid, the advanced quest. I haven't physically tried to go for a quest in a while now because it's so boring to have to come in and do the same three things every day. Keep moving. Yeah, I want to keep moving. I'm assuming this game will have daily quests. I just hope they're not crazy. Like, as long as they're like sweepable, that would be nice. I just don't want to press 10,000 buttons because that was actually one of my big problems with Realm of Pixels, is that there were like 1,000 different buttons, and it actually froze up my tablet when we did that because you're just constantly pressing buttons, and it was like 100 button presses. Why did this? Oh, I turned off again. Oh, we got to view something. Tap here to view weather details. Oh, the rain's gonna make me sad. Is that what happens? It's like, oh, it's raining. I'm gonna be sad, and my heroes do less damage. But if it's sunny out, they got a lot of vitamin D, and they're gonna do more damage. Which Torchlight though? That's the question. Are you playing Infinite, or are you talking about the original ones? Because the first two were banging. Torchlight 1 and 2 are the best ones. Yes, and by the way, it is the one with Keira Knightley. Yeah, Infinite sucked. I played Infinite on mobile for about, no joke, an hour, and then I was like, what the hell am I playing? This is not Torchlight. And I just turned it off. Yeah, 1 and 2, so good. I played them forever. Really fun. I didn't even know it existed. That was before I got into Diablo, I think. Torchlight came out, right? That was a long time ago. Oh, we got boots and earrings. And yes, the one with Keira Knightley is really good. That's the Arthur I'm talking about. Bors is in it. Mads Mikkelsen is in there. Yeah, that movie is. It's really, you gotta really like the lore though, and you gotta really be into like more of a dramatic movie. It's not like you're not gonna watch it like the new one with what's his name from Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, that one sucked. Like I could not even watch it for more than 30 minutes. That's how bad it was. Because you're basically like just being angry. Hey, am I missing something? What is fake games? Am I thinking? Am I not thinking something? Is that actually called Fate, or is that like an acronym? I gotta look because I don't I know a lot of games. I just don't know them all. Oh, here we go. We're fighting the Pirate King. Okay, good. The auto is on again. Yeah, there's what is it? There's that. There's Fate. What else is there? What's that other game that was on Steam for a while? I actually think I might have made a video for it way back in the day. I forgot what it's called though. It's basically Diablo but harder, like old school Diablo. No, not Titan Quest. It's a real. Oh my god, it's gonna bother the crap out of me. It literally is Diablo, like graphic wise, skills wise. You get like a bunch of crystals, I think, or something like that. You get like a giant board to do your skill. I forgot what the hell the game's called. It's huge. I think they just came out with a second one actually, and I can't remember what the hell it's called. It's something dark. It's like a dark name. It's not gonna be like bubbles and bobbles. It's gonna be like I was thinking Vendir. Vendir's fun, but unfortunately I can't really play too much. I find really dumb games to play. I'll play like when I get mad at these kinds of games, I go off and play like Cookie Run just because I'm like, you know what? I need my brain to melt down. I actually am I'm going to figure out this week how to do it. I do want to start the Diablo run. I'd like to start getting more games on this channel. The raid thing is good and all, but actually, I was talking about it actually on the members video. I don't know if anyone watched that one yet, if anyone's on here that's a member, but um, how I was like kind of getting bored of raid. And it's not even like the game's bad. Like I still love it, and I just can't put that much time into it anymore. It's getting harder and harder for me to actually log in. Just because it's like I said, it's I've been playing it for what 3 years now. It's got to stop eventually. So let's equip this. What is this? Necklace. Oh, okay, earrings and rings. Got it. Okay, I got confused. All right, so we're good. All three pieces. So yeah, raid is getting boring to me, but I'd like to, I'd like to find something else that's good. But we're not going to stop playing raid. We're just going to limit the things that we're going to do with it. Essentially, I'm going to take it. I'm mostly going to end up taking it off. Yeah, that's basically what raid is now. But the good news is I like the uncommon thing. So essentially, what I said on the members only video, which I'll say here too, is that what I'm thinking is there's at least 4 or 5 games that are coming out now that I am actually excited about. I don't remember all their names because I just kind of said download, and so as soon as they come out, they will download on my tablet. And there was one I just found today. It's like Thor's or something with gods. I forgot what it was. Something Thor. I don't know if it's a game like this or if it's an action game. I don't know, but I put that on there, and that looks cool. There's a bunch of RPGs that are coming out now that are interesting enough, so I'm hoping we can find some stuff in there. So basically what I want to do is take the raid stuff and basically knock down the uncommon account to like 2 days a week maybe. Like this is the in the future, like once I get it settled. The new account, the old account, I'm just like I said, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna redo everything in the game. I want to make sure that all my tutorials are correct. I'm going to delete old videos and get them out of there so that are the ones that are like really crappy so it's easier to navigate. I want people to be able to like log in and be like, all right, so I want to look at dungeons today and here's everything for dungeons. I want my playlist to not be a freaking mess. So we're going to do that and then I'm going to re-record stuff with that account and I'm never getting rid of it. So that's the good news. So I can always go back to it if someone needs help or if we want to do a live stream once in a while here and there, like something new that comes out, we can still do it on Raid. But I want to get down the uncommon account to like maybe 1 or 2 days a week, maybe like a new hero. You've obtained a storm relic. That's exciting. You're gonna go download them all. I mean, I'm still gonna make. I'm not getting rid of. I'm not getting rid of the. Um, I'm not getting rid of the progression videos. Progression's staying. Even if they're crap videos, they are staying. So if they're bad quality, crap quality, I sniffle all day because my allergies are bad or because I'm twitching or something. Whatever happens, all that crap is staying. I am not getting rid of it. The only thing I'd be getting rid of would be like stupid videos that don't make any sense. And then some of the dungeon videos I want to re-record so that they're a little bit more, friendly to people who are playing. If they're good, I'll just leave them the way they are. But I'd like to make it kind of more of a standard video, make it look a little nicer, make the, try to actually do it with like somewhat, not a script, but like at least an outline of what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking to do. So far, this one's not bad. I mean, it's, we're not paying attention to the story at all. I'm assuming the story in this is really good. Like, I'm assuming it's very good, dark, and all that stuff. Yeah, it is a little laggy. It's not that great. I'm not on a good computer, so I can't say that this is going to be the best version of this game that you're going to see. You know what I mean? My computer sucks, and I will be getting the new one soon. I actually got my like a $500 credit, and as soon as I get my tax return, which I actually have to do today, as soon as I do that, I'm done. I've had it with this computer, and funny enough, we actually talked about that on the members only video as well. I was like, it's just time. It's time for a new computer. I have to update this. I don't want any frame lag when we do our live streams. I want to be able to do the multi streams on Twitch and on here. So I think that right there is going to help, kind of grow the channel a little bit so that people can actually, because I know people are still logging in and they're actually becoming my member on Twitch, but I never go on it. So it's like I would like to be able to get all that stuff set up and finally have this be a little more professional than just me kind of dicking around all day. Um, oh, every kiss begins with K. Get out of here. All right. What do we got here? Oh, 4.99. Let's do it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyone who knows me, that's knows that that's not going to happen. This little flame guy, what does he remind me of? Yeah, that's who reminds me. What game is that? Is that Black Desert that has the little black soul guy that follows you around the little cute cloud? That's what he reminds me of. I think it was Black Desert. It's one of those games. It's one of those RPGs. It's either Black Desert or the other one that's free on PlayStation. What's new? Plane of Beasts, power up dungeon. Let's go now, whatever. All right, so we've got a hero event dungeon, which ends in 12 days, and we've got a power up dungeon. Oh, the Plane of Beasts. So we're really going to fight a fat pig. Is that what's going on right now? Helpful tips. Close here. Sure. Rankings. Yeah, I don't care about rankings. I don't care who's playing and who's number one. I don't care. All right, I'll show you how to quickly prepare your team. All right, we go up here, star. All right, so this is going to basically take... I don't want this. Get her out of here. We want... All right, so he's going to go... Can we switch? Here we go. There you go. Leader is going to be... Oh, here we go. Grants... We can do her. So she's going to be the leader because she grants attack, so that's good. Bring her in, and we will bring in my boy. So there we go. Perfect. Start battle. I'm not even paying attention to our energy here yet. Like, I'm kind of just looking. That is one big pig. All right, guys, we're fighting Pumbaa. Oh, wow, he didn't seem to be very happy. So she's now the leader. So we do, what was it, 25% more damage or something? I don't remember. I didn't see it. I forgot. I don't hate this. Like, so far, it seems to have a lot of content. That's the first thing. The only thing that would bother me is if it's going to be a game that I have to do too many things every day. So, otherwise, I don't hate it. The downside here is I can't play it on my damn tablet because I guess my tablet's old. I don't even remember when I got this tablet, but it's a good tablet. Like, it's huge. I think it's like a 14-inch or 15-inch. I don't even know. It's a really good tablet, and that's usually what I play my stuff on. Uh-oh. Battery is low. I forgot to plug my computer in. We're plugged in now, I'll tell you that much. So far, this guy doesn't seem to be doing too much, but we're on level 1, so that's all it is. I definitely think we can find some games to play, though. I mean, I'm not even mad at playing this game. Like, whatever. I can do videos on this game. Even if it's only logging in once a week and playing it for the video, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to do... I got to get off the whole, I have to do this or I have to do that kind of thing. I kind of just want to, be able to do things. Show boss animations only once. Wait, did we do the second? I didn't want to replay. Did I hit replay? Forfeit. Yeah, we're going to forfeit. I don't want to fight this again. Get out of there. All right. Exit. All right. So now let's get out of here. Back out. Let's try the other ones. All right. Burning Land. How do we do this one? So we have to do chapter 3. All right. So these unlock as we go. So we've got a giant beast tiger. We've got a giant polar bear reindeer, and we've got a demon that looks like the alien from Alien Resurrection. That is terrible design. Sorry. All right. So the power up dungeon. Let's get out of here. And then we've got the hero event dungeon. All right, so we have to clear chapter 5 for that. Can't do anything there. I mean, I don't see why there was a lot of hate in this game. All right, we should probably check this stuff, huh? What did we get? Oh, what are we doing? One of your heroes has reached a high level. Advance. Heroes can max out. These are your mana orbs. Advance. All right, so is this going to hurt me? We're going to advance. The leveling in this definitely kind of reminds me of that other game that I hated. Oh man, I forgot what that I forget all these games because they're all kind of meld together after a while. Like I know the games. What's that one that has seasons? I forgot. It looks just like this game. I forgot what it was called. But I actually tried that one out and I hated it because they reset everything at the end. All right, so he now needs this. Who else needs to level up? All right, so we need 5 of these. Where do these come from? Okay, so these come from Planet of Beasts. So why don't we just get them both? That's why I did it. I guess we're going to have to do it again. Let's just do one more fight. Battle. No, just start. Oh, wait, cancel this. No. Start battle. There we go. I was going to do a repeat battle. All right, let's see if this actually makes us any stronger having the extra stars, if we can do it faster now. It's crazy to me how, like, how Raid has really defined the genre in the sense, like, just the graphics and the fighting alone in that game. It's such a smooth game. The transitions are smooth. There's very few like bugs in the game as far as like just like play style. Like maybe there's a bug with like hero or something that they just don't fix, whatever. But like the actual game itself runs really smoothly. Games like this seem to be a little more kind of whatever. Like they don't seem to have very smooth gameplay. This one looks like it's at least kind of reasonable. I'm glad they have a 3 times speed, which is going to make things better in the long run. In the beginning, it kind of makes it so you're just kind of blasting through fights, and it doesn't feel like you're actually progressing. It just feels like you're kind of like I don't feel like I'm in the game right now. I feel like I'm just letting it kind of auto, which is true, which is what I wanted anyway. But like, I don't really feel like there's much going on in the game right now. But as well, we're also skipping all the story, so it's like I don't want to. I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing because I don't honestly know. But I am at least. What did we get from this? We got 5 of these, so we need to do one more. Yeah, we need to do one more to get the next ones. That's it. One more. Because we want to upgrade both heroes to 2-star. So I'm assuming we're going to need 10 of those. So we have 8 right now, so we need 2 more. And then we got to check out all the free stuff that's lighting up my screen at the top when we get back to the town. Connected to chat. You can talk. Okay, so you can talk in battle, so that's good. All right, that's interesting. Always good to see. I just like hicked up and took in a lot of air. It's funny because I don't think a lot of people are really out into this game. I wish more people were into playing other games, honestly. I feel like people get very like I feel like people get very defensive of their game. Like if you talk smack about Raid or something or like this game, they're like, "Oh, no, I love it. It's the best game. You're crazy." I'm like, "It's an opinion." You can talk smack about any game you want. I talk smack about Raid all the time and I play it every single day. All right, skip. There we go. What is this? Prankster's gift box. All right, so that's for the event. So that's good. All right, let's get out of here. Exit. So now let's get these other 2 guys. He really does look cool. I like him. Let's get out of here. Back out. We're going to go back to the town and level up our 2 heroes to 2-star. All right, let's go to heroes right here. We need to go to you. Advance. All right, Lukey is now level 2. And then our tank Advance. I don't care if we're wasting materials on heroes that suck because we don't think they suck. All right, let's see what all this stuff is first, real quick. All right, so we've got missions. So there are past missions. Claim all. That's good. I'm glad they have that. So now we get rewards. We got one level. All right, so we've got some EXP potions, so that's good. Back out of this. All right, what's this? This is probably a shop. All right, so this is all the shop stuff featured. Is there anything here? Pop-up offers. All right, so this is going to be all stuff that you can pay for. They just wanted me to know, so that's stupid. Item bags. What do we have in here? All right, so we have a boot that's not being equipped right now. We have a ring. Is that extra or that's the one that I'm using? I don't know. So that's that. And then what is this? All right, so we've got hero. Okay, so everything is here now. So that's cool. Power up guide. We got a royal road. What is the royal road? Path to honor. All right, so this is the area where we actually get to claim stuff for beating stuff. So this is the tutorial, I guess you could say. Let's see what we get. Do we get anything good? Are we gonna get like rare gear? Use uncommon EXP potions. Chivalry is not dead. Pledge. I don't know what this does, but sure. Changes at CS rate increase 2, granted by commanding shout. All right, so that's cool. So now we need more of him. Let's level up. Which one's common? Small common. This is common. How many did it say we had to use? I don't know. We'll go to 15. There you go. We only had to use 5. I was wrong. I'm like, do I have to use like 20? I'm so used to other games. I was just playing a game where it was like the worst skill quest ever. They were just like, oh, use 3,500 points. All right, so we have to clear story 2 to get whatever this is. So this is an attack helm. That's good. Attack earrings. All right, so we're going to start getting attack gear, so that's good. So that's Path of Adventure. And then there's Path of Power, which we probably should have been paying attention to earlier because we would have gotten these already probably. So now we got a level 10 hero, level up 1 hero to level 15, so that actually worked out really well. And then we have to clear Burning Land times 3. What is Burning Land? All right, so we have to beat chapter 3, so we're not there yet. So we're good there. Let's see, summons, do we have a 10 pull? Oh no, we have another free summon, that's what we have. Sure, I'll take a free summon. And we got more uncommons. They seem to love really bad summon rates in these games. All right, let's go to the next battle. Here we go. Main story. All right, so there's free stuff here, which we didn't take yet. So that's more summons. What is this? Ooh, summoning a frost relic. And then what's this? Own a piece of 2-star life equipment rare. So we got one of those. So that's not bad. Chapter 1. What do we get here? So there's plenty of rewards here, it looks like. It looks like we get free stuff pretty often. So I'm not mad at that either. So now we can use those items. Here we go. Let's use this. Use. What do we got? Earrings? I'll take it. Sure. And then, so what? We can now upgrade this? Manage. Oh, okay, gotcha. So we're going to use this now. So this gives us more attack. You need to unequip? Yeah, sure. They're taking the book from Raid. All right, we're gonna put this on my tank. Actually, can we auto equip? There you go. All right, so you can auto equip. Got it. Didn't take anything from anyone, right? All right, we're good. Can anyone else auto equip? Auto equip. Nope, we're done. All right, let's get out of here and go back to fighting. Oh, and you get potions from here. Look at this. Okay, so there's actually a potion plaza. Speak to Merlin. I didn't realize Merlin was here. I keep forgetting that Merlin's even in King Arthur. Hold on. There we go. Let me switch over this. All right, we're good. I don't even know who Kedra is. Is she that she's that legendary hero? Chapter 3. Battle. A conspiracy to revive an ancient god. That actually looked pretty funny. We can go back and you can go back and watch everything. I think we showed that. There's like the it's like the catalog or collection where you can actually go back and rewatch all these scenes if you miss anything. Go to the camp.
Your Majesty, we are approaching the encampment of Camelot's expeditionary force.
Interesting enough. All right, here we go. Enter the camp. What is that? Oh, it's a pig. All right, so we've got a pig again. We're fighting more pigs. This game loves its pigs, man. Or is that a plant? Are those plant pigs? They are plant pigs. Bizarre creatures, they're called. It's like, hey, man, you want to see some bizarre creatures? Well, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, so they have pinpoint gear in there? Forgot about pinpoint gear because the dungeon ended, so I stopped worrying about it. I think I have, what did I do? I got something for something in that. I was playing the uncommon account today and I completely forgot what I was doing. Well, I didn't even look at it. Like I told you, it's crazy. I honestly have been skipping it. I've been logging in, doing like the daily stuff, like the literally just the daily quests, and then logging out and playing something else. Like that's kind of where I've been at for the last few days. It's also because I've been really busy at work, so I just haven't had time. It's been like I was drained yesterday. I actually normally stay up till like 12, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And I got home yesterday and I assed out around 10:30. I was like done. It was a mess. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that probably.
Why has the
I'm
village
very anti anything that requires me to not just play the game. I'm so old school when it comes to these games. Like I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to spend money. Like I would much rather buy this game and just have everything in the game. I'd be fine with that. I don't want to have to pay money every week or every month. Like I'm tired of subscriptions. Everything in this world is a subscription. It's like I mean, think about it. I don't know if you guys know, but like back in the day, you take your money out from the bank, guess what? You didn't get frickin' charged for it. Now they charge you to take your money out. They're like, here, put your money here and we're gonna charge you to take it out. And they fixed it where it's like, where it's like what? Where you have to go to your bank now, otherwise you get charged. So like I could kind of understand that, but at the same time, it's still your money and you're getting charged to take it in and out. That's crazy. Either way. And then games charging you for expansions. That was how it started. They're like, oh, we won't put out the whole game. And now, so before you used to get like tons of expansions because they would get like 20, $40 per expansion. Now they don't care about that. I mean, that's why traditional consoles have been like they've been dying, man. Like a lot of those games ain't doing so well. Very rare that you get a game that's almost like an Elden Ring or something like that that like blows up huge anymore. Because most people just play these types of games now, and they play like they can make so much more money off people with these games like this. You could make look at Candy Crush. The thing makes like $50 million a year or whatever a day. It's insane how much that game makes, and it doesn't require any of the stuff that goes into a traditional MMO. So the ones that make those games now, they gotta really love the genre to make them because you do not make anywhere near as much money. You could literally make a game of stick figures in an MMO like this, and it would make a ton of money within like 3 months, and then you can just abandon it. That's how they've gotten with these games. Like most of them get abandoned within the first 6 months to a year. Which is why it's also hard to find a good one. Who is this? Cha Cha Cha. I hope we get her after this. Do we get her? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't hate this game. I'm not sold on it. Because right now it's just it doesn't really draw me in. it kind of just looks like a bunch of different games thrown together. So I can kind of see why a lot of people were kind of against it. I don't I don't think it's not worth a download. I think you should at least give it a shot because I feel like this is a game that some people will like, some people won't. Like I hate Watches of Realm. Like I didn't think it was going to be that great, and but I've said it before, that game is great if you love that type of like tower defensey type game. I, on the other hand, hate those games. Oh, look, someone died. Looks like we're getting stronger now. Um, and that's why I don't like it. But this one, I feel like it's just a mixture of every game I've ever played. Like I don't see anything special. I don't see anything that's like making me say, "Oh, that's pretty damn cool that they did that." You know what I mean? Like this is just okay, we know what's going to happen. There's going to be summons that have terrible summons. We know there's going to be gear that has elements. So there you go. I mean, it's going to be the same concept there. Um, you get sets for gear. You'll level up, you find new copies of the heroes you already currently own, and you can make your other heroes stronger. I mean, it's like, how many times does this formula have to be done? And I think that's why the game's not doing too great, because it's just not bringing enough to the table to make it interesting. I mean, the fact that you get to wander a map is interesting enough, but most people, I mean, look at this, we're just going to walk around. But most people that play these games aren't going to do this. They're not going to go explore. They're just going to hit the auto button like I'm doing right now. So they're just going to click this and go to the next target. And eventually it just seems like another freaking campaign for a game. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like there's anything special here. The heroes and the design of the game are a complete ripoff of Watchers of the Realm and pretty much every PC game that I've ever played in my entire life. The graphics are like exactly like that. I don't think there's anything super special about it. That being said, I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't think there's enough here to give it longevity like Raid. I mean, Raid really puts in some work on their hero design, and I think the fact that it's so hard is why the game has lasted so long, and I found that to be pretty much most games, like Dark Souls, things like that. Like the reason those games have such a hardcore community is because the game is hard and because you do need to think and you do need to kind of choose your heroes wisely and you need to find the right gear to match with the hero to beat certain bosses, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that's going to be a factor in this game eventually, but if it's just a hack and slash where, you know, just having the hero that you need is going to be enough, I mean, that's not really strategy. And the other thing is too is the reason Raid works is because all of their heroes are good. There is literally not one hero in that game that you cannot use for something. All right. When you play games like this, I mean, I'm assuming just from what looking at it and just from the game style, I'm assuming that a legendary hero is going to be insanely good, and that you may not be able to beat things with a rare or a common or uncommon hero. Like there's games where like look at God's Raid. God's Raid is a perfect example of what I'm talking about with this game. Like your rare heroes in that game get obliterated. You can beat the early game campaign with them if you waste your resources on them, but against the legendary, eventually they're just not even close. Like we're talking like double the power minimum for a legendary hero over a rare that's maxed. You could kill a rare in that game in a PvP match with a legendary that's like half the level. Skip story. So, but I mean, once again, I don't hate this game. I think it's just nothing new. That's it. That's the only thing I could say about it. I don't think you should not play it. I don't think it's a situation where the game's not going to be fun for anyone. I think it will be fun for people, especially if you haven't had as much experience in gaming as I have. Like I've played every single one of these games already. Like I know what's going to happen before it even happens in these games because I've played so many of these RPGs. Like there's just so many that I play. I can't remember all their names. That's why my brain is melted with all the different with all the different games that are coming out. But I think Raid was one of the first ones that did that. That really was like, all right, this one stands out. Um, Final Fantasy 14 Online, that was an MMO that stood out. Granted, it's older, but I'm just saying it stood out versus some of the RPGs that were out there, just because it just had different things going for it. It felt new, is what I'm saying. This one doesn't really feel new. It just feels like another game. Skip. No reward. Then why did I fight him? Do I at least get respect? That'd be funny. Honestly, I think there was a couple games that I saw that were looked like they'd be funny, like the crime games. Like
You
I
have the
would love
victory.
to see an MMO where it like kind of I think there was that game that came out that everyone was talking about that was like you were a crime guy and everyone was like, "Oh, this game's so good." Like LA or something. I forgot what it was called. But
Faster.
that would be
Moving
cool to
on.
see an MMO like this kind of style
You have the
graphically where
fire
you're like
emblem.
using mob bosses and stuff instead. Like you join a mob. Basically Grand Theft Auto, but an MMO. So that'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, that's it, I guess, for today. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of touch base with it and just kind of see what the game's about, see if it's something that's good, see if it's something I would recommend to people. And honestly, it is. I would, if like someone was like, hey, should I play King Arthur? I would say yes, play it, give it a shot. You may like this game. I mean, if you haven't played a lot of games and maybe if Raid is the only thing you've been playing, then yeah, this would be a nice little side thing to play. It's definitely going to interest people who like story. The story seems to be abundant. I mean, we've pressed skip more than I've actually played the fights. So you are going to see a lot of story in this game. I think it's going to be really cool if it goes along with the lore of the King Arthur series and all the movies that have been out and the books and all that. I think it'll be a really interesting story if it does follow those things. And so far, it seems like it kind of does. It looks a little bit like Dragon's Dogma in the beginning, where you're fighting a dragon and the dragon's like, "Hey, man, I want to be your bud, but I'm gonna kill you." Um, but other than that, yeah, I mean, give it a shot. If you haven't played it, try it. If you have tried it and you hate it, that's fine. If you have tried it and you love it, that's fine too. I mean, you're not going to find anything groundbreaking here, but you may find some fun. And looks like there's a decent amount of summons. There's a decent amount of heroes in this game. It looks like the gear is at least fun. I mean, there's stuff to do. It's just going to be the same thing that you've seen in most other games. All right, so thank you guys for popping in. I'm glad we checked this game out finally. It's been a while. I was trying to do it sooner, but I couldn't figure out how to get it done, and it wasn't released on Steam at the time. So I was like, screw it. And now I think it came out like what, like a month ago on Steam, and I finally was like, oh yeah, I can actually download it on Steam now. So it's available, so we can actually play it through Steam now. All right. So if you guys have any questions, things you want to discuss, things you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment. You make sure you like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. We do the live stream every single week unless I'm having a mental breakdown. And you can become a member for $1.99 a month if you want. You can support the channel and basically get a free video every week with no commercials, and you get emojis and all other kinds of fun stuff. And you get to watch my videos as soon as I post them whenever you want. All right, so this is fun. Thank you guys. Thank you, Solstice. Thank you, Black. Everyone who is talking, Roman, all of you guys. Thank you guys for popping in, and I hope to see you guys soon. So this is not King Arthur. No, I'm just kidding. This is King Arthur's Legend. King Arthur's Legend Rise. Sorry. Legends Rise, guys. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.